Hello and welcome back. Susan Zumo here, intuitive and originator of soul patterning harmonics. February frequencies and this week's video are going to be a little different, but change is a good thing, right? So this week and for this month, rather than reading pages of information, because Lord knows they gave me pages of information, for February, what we're going to do instead is I've got my outline and I'm going to make sure I get to everything that they gave us. So for February, we'll see a continuation of January's ups and downs, but with a shift from the new beginnings of January, the first month of the year, to new beginnings for self in bringing in others in partnership. So February is the 2 month of love. The first half of February, we all know, focuses on love in all of its forms, but it really emphasizes romantic love. Humans, us, we differentiate between all the different types of love. We like to say that we have a certain type of love for our friends and a certain type of love for family and a different type of love for an intimate partner, and yet another type of love for our children or our pets or work or circumstances. They showed me an orchestra when I was hearing this information. And they said, love is a grand orchestra. Each type of love that we delineate is an instrument in a grand symphony. And it creates in its totality a beautiful sound. I thought that was pretty cool. And it helped me to understand that romantic love is only one instrument in the grand orchestra of the frequency of love. What the Galactic said to me was, they only see love. When they look at us, they don't see a sister that I love, or a family member that I love, or someone I used to be in relationship with that I love. They see loving beings. They see us with love. For them, there is only love. They reminded me that love is the frequency of creation, and that the universe was created from a frequency of love. Not boredom, not fear, not negativity, but from love. Love is a creation frequency that is truly expansive. And so, they said for the month of February, a doorway is going to open for us because of our focus on love. We're going to have an opportunity to create, infuse, and build a wave of love that is going to extend through the rest of this year. And it will have a positive impact on events, both personal and public, for the rest of the year. And so I said, well, how do you do that? Because it's one thing to say, be in love, be love. But I like to have steps, and I imagine that some of you do too. So they showed me that as we move into our own space of love, and we bring love into ourselves, and we exist in a loving energy, that creates the wave, literally a wave, that will wash away negative debris that has been placed in the environment and in our world to trip us up and pull us off the ascension path. So they said we can smooth the ascension path and even jump timelines or collapse negative timelines of lower frequencies so that we are left with more positive outcomes. I thought that was pretty good. I'm always interested in jumping from one timeline to another or collapsing old, dead, worn-out timelines, like clipping branches on a tree. So I was excited about that. They said, and I'll get to the part about how, they said that if we will do this, it will affect a great change that will last the entire year. And I can't emphasize that enough. We don't usually think of ourselves as having that kind of power or that kind of ability to make a difference in that way. But we do. And if more than one of us are doing it, it's going to build exponentially and have a greater impact than even I can imagine. They said, if we think of ourselves as players in the grand symphony of love, then they would ask us to expand our personal love songs to include other aspects of creation in our lives. Have you thought about singing your own love song? I thought this was a pretty interesting directive or suggestion, and I had to give it a lot of thought. I don't know that they mean write a song about yourself. I don't think that's it. And my feeling was, when they said sing your song of personal love, or your personal love song, they meant use your voice. Say it out loud. Let your ears hear it. Let the universe and your environment hear your song, your statements of love for self, and then other aspects of your life. So they said, make a conscious choice to involve yourself in the frequency of love for a few moments each day. Celebrate with love an aspect of your being and feel your connection to your higher. It's really simple stuff. I know I like to complicate things and have a lot of steps and procedures, and probably some of you do too. But what they gave me was really simple and easy to do. They said, celebrate with love an aspect of your being. Say with your voice, I love all aspects of myself, and I feel them loving me. Easy as that. Find an aspect of your life that you can imbue with love every day. Do you have the ability to look at the sky? Do you have the ability to look at a flower or something growing? Love that aspect of your life. Love that you're able to see or connect with nature. Just for a moment. It doesn't take a lot of time. And we have the power to affect great change quickly. Things don't have to take hours anymore to accomplish what we want to get done. They said, and they kind of went off to the side for a minute, and then they came back. They said to me, every being on this planet was designed to thrive by consuming natural foods, not plastic, not fake, or manufactured food-like products. They said, if you are in a position to consume natural food products, love the food that you are taking into your body. Love what you are eating, drinking, consuming, whatever it is, love it. Talk to it. I love you because I know that you are going to make my body healthy, vital, and strong. They said, if you don't have access to the highest qualities of foods, then consume the best that you can find and love it anyway. Love is a transformative energy. It's expansive. It carries knowledge. It carries creation. By loving the best that you have and bringing it into your body in the same way, you can transform that food into something that will be life-giving and healthy for you and your body until the time that you change what it is that you're eating or able to bring into your life. They said, if you are fortunate enough to heal any ailment that you might have through natural means, love that process. Love those natural preparations and thank them for working so well to heal you. If you are not in a position to be healed in that way at this time, then use whatever medication or process or supplement and love it. Tell that medication before you put it into your body, I love you and I appreciate you so much because I know that you are going to do your best to bring my body back into a healthy state. Don't focus on, I don't want this medicine, I don't like this medicine's going to harm me. Don't focus on, this is not good food, I don't want this food is going to harm me. Love them, and they will respond to you in the best way that they are able. Love your resources. If you have abundant resources, love them. Love your ability to experience abundant resources. Love your resources for coming into your life and providing you with what it is that you need and want. If you are in a place right now where you're experiencing a limit in your resources, then love what you have. Love it. I love every single penny, every single dollar, every single coin, every single gift and blessing that comes into my life. All of them. And they will love you back. And they will expand. And they will show you the best way to use them to enhance your life. Love the people and circumstances in your life. Love everyone and everything, regardless of whether you judge it to be good or bad. Love it. Love your job. Love your tasks. Love doing laundry. Love every single person who shows you an aspect of yourself. Love them for taking time out of their life and their lessons to bring you an aspect of yourself to become aware of. Even if you do this practice for a few short minutes each day, you'll see profound changes because love is expansive. It's going to permeate every single aspect of your life. Because you are carrying the frequency of love and kindness for self and others, you will experience wonderful, wonderful miracles wherever you go. Love frequency will permeate your being, your actions, and your environment. Who doesn't want that? Who won't be attracted to that? Love will bring in everything and everyone that you need to support what it is that you want to create for yourself, those you love, and the world. It's phenomenal. I don't know why people don't want to do that. Even if you're not feeling comfortable or you're feeling silly, just take a quick moment. Do it for a minute. Time it. It's going to be really important for us. And the reason that it's going to be important for us is because as we expand the frequency of love, you'll see an acceleration of lower frequency forces pushing their fear-based narratives. It's a push-pull duality world. They're going to push back. And so they will seek to flood the airwaves and social media with dire predictions. Even well-meaning individuals can pump fear out into the atmosphere with well-meaning, dire predictions. They're going to apply excitable descriptions to minor events. The sky is falling, the world is collapsing, right? Everything will be done to build your fears, to build your excitability. Understand that when you're in a love frequency, you are starving those who consume fear. And their desire to feed will push them to squeeze fear from humanity in any way that they can. Hungry, starving people will take extreme measures to get their food. And our lower negative emotions are their food. As the wave of love continues to build and strengthen, it will become a tsunami of love. They're going to react. But don't give up. Persist, and February will give way to a beautiful blossoming of new life and situations. I thought that was very poetic of them. You'll find that situations will resolve themselves quickly and seemingly out of nowhere. Stay on the path. My galactics tell me all the time, maintain yourself. And that's what they mean. Maintain that frequency of love. Let nothing take you out of your center. The frequency of love is expansive, healing, and all-encompassing. It is the miracle maker, and so are you. And so that's what we have for February. If you have questions or there's any topic you want the Galactics to talk about, just let me know. My email's in the description below. Of course, until next week, I wish you many, many blessings.